Nero was the emperor of Rome. He had everything: power, wealth, art, and beauty. But when his wife Poppaea died, something broke inside him. Some say he kicked her during a fight. Others say she died by accident. But either way, it was Nero's fault. She was pregnant, and she was gone. And Nero couldn't live with that. But instead of grieving like a normal man, Nero decided to bring her back. In the strangest and most disturbing way. He found a young boy. His name was Sporus. He looked a little like Poppaea. Soft face, delicate features, maybe kind eyes. Nero ordered his men to castrate the boy, to stop him from becoming a man, so he could stay soft, stay small, so Nero could pretend he was her. He didn't ask what Sporus wanted. He didn't care. To Nero, Sporus wasn't a person anymore. He was a memory brought back to life. Nero dressed Sporus in the clothes of his dead wife. He gave him her jewelry, her perfume, her name, and then he married him. A real wedding, in front of people, trumpets, priests, flowers, vows. But there was no happiness, no love story, just a boy in a dress forced to play a part. Sporus had no say. He couldn't run. He couldn't speak out. He just followed Nero, wearing the face of someone else. People in Rome didn't stop him. Some whispered behind their hands. Some laughed. Some stayed quiet. Because Nero was the emperor, and no one dared say no. But imagine Sporus, a child torn from himself, made into someone else, living beside the man who hurt the woman he now had to pretend to be. Was that love? Or something far more cruel? Sporus stayed by Nero's side. They traveled across the empire, to Greece, to theaters, to festivals. Nero sang songs to crowds, and Sporus sat beside him, silent in his veil. People pointed, whispered, but no one helped. Nero treated him like a doll, a ghost, puppet dressed in silk. Some say Nero even planned to fake a pregnancy, to pretend Sporus would give him a child. The illusion had to be perfect, but it was never real. Just one man forcing the world to keep acting in his play. And Sporus? He stayed quiet, because what else could he do? One day, Nero's power began to fall apart. The army turned against him. The people stopped clapping. He ran, hiding in a small house. And there, with help from a servant, maybe Sporus, he ended his life with a knife. His last words? "What an artist dies in me." But Sporus lived. Until new rulers came. One, Otho, took him as a partner. Another, Vitellius, planned to shame him in public, dressing him again as a bride before a crowd, then killing him. Sporus couldn't take it anymore. He ended his own life, still young, still trapped, still wearing someone else's face. History remembers Nero, his music, his madness, his cruelty. But what about the boy? The one who was never asked, never freed, never heard. Sporus wasn't a lover. He was a prisoner in silk. A child turned into a shadow of a dead woman. This wasn't romance. It was power. It was pain. It was one boy's life stolen by one man's obsession. And even today, we must ask, who do we remember, and who do we forget?